you know, when you tell friends and family, it's difficult, isn't it? And and people have a lot of opinions in response. But what was the best advice or best response that you had from someone?
Well, the best advice I had was this friend who had actually gone through. She had had breast cancer diagnosis herself, and she had the surgery, but then she refused the chemo and the radiotherapy. And all she did was, she didn't even tell me what to do or this is what you should do. She just gave me a book called Your Life in Your Hands.
Ah, Jane Plant.
Yeah, Jane Plant. And she said, read that.
Yeah.
And then she said she had gone to a lifestyle center in America to help support her body to deal with it.
Ah, okay. So she'd done it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was really, really grateful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the best thing that somebody said to me, I spoke to an alternative doctor, and she said, take your time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a tumour takes a long time to grow. It hasn't arrived overnight.
Yeah.
And
it's been there for years.
It's been there for however long it's been there. She said, you know, a couple of weeks here or there is not going to make any difference. And in that time, she said, ask questions, find out whatever it is you want to find out.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever choice you make, be sure that you are really, really comfortable with that choice, because then whatever it is, whatever treatment you choose, conventional, alternative, integrative, doesn't matter, but whatever you choose, if you're really, really owning it for yourself, that's the best chance you can give yourself. And I was really grateful for that advice, because there's a lot of pressure. Everybody's scared, you know, get going, do something very, very quickly. It's all got to happen by yesterday. And she said, no, just pause, use this time to find out and really, really see what is going to sit most comfortably with you. Yeah. And then you choose that. And when you know that it's your choice, you know, you're going to go forward with much more confidence. And I thought that was really, really sensible. I was very grateful for that.
Yeah. Another one I just remembered was this nice, really sort of old lady. She was in nearly 90 years. She took me to one side. That's after I'd made the decision that I might try alternative first before going conventional. She took me to one side and she said, whatever you decide, you cannot doubt. Don't doubt at all. Whatever you decide, just make sure that that's what you want to do and just focus on that.
Right. And that reminds me of another old lady who said to me, she's over 90 and she had a breast removed in her 30s, I think it must have been. And they didn't offer chemo and radio and stuff in those days. And she said, I went for the operation, I didn't tell anybody, her family, but didn't tell any of her friends. And I came out of the hospital and I said to my family, she had young children at the time, the C word is never being mentioned again. And she didn't, and they didn't, and she didn't tell any of her friends, and that was 60 years ago.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, the same lady that told me that don't doubt, she'd also had breast cancer apparently, and she didn't have no chemo, no surgery, nothing. And everyone, all the doctors were telling her and scaring her that she should have the conventional treatment, blah, blah, blah. And then she said that one of the doctors that she was dealing with had since developed cancer and died.
Oh dear.
In the end, she died of old age last year.
Oh, yeah.
Really nice woman.